We're doing a story about benevolent hackers that have cleaned up instances of spyware, and the ethical or unethical implications of that. Like, is it okay for someone else to break into your house to fix your broken window so that you won't get broken into again? Like, is that all right or not? Join us on our journey of discovery as we discuss this fascinating topic. Enjoy the
I
episode.
wonder, other than like breaking into the house to fix something, but what if your door was just open and they like came into your property to close your door?
I don't know.
That's maybe more
Let's
like what
find out
happened in
after
this
the
story.
intro.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's get into it.
So before we started today, we were going through the roundup, and Peter said, "What is the? What did you ask? What is the moral, the ethical issues here?"
Yeah.
So this isn't news, or it is news. This isn't a new thing.
What's the story,
seen.
John?
I was like gonna get into it.
Okay. Long build up.
Benevolent hackers.
Slow burn.
Yeah,
come
it's
on,
gonna
John,
be a
let's get
slow
into it.
burn.
All right.
Yeah, let's get into it. Now you can't say it now. I said it. Benevolent hackers clear stalking spyware from like 70,000 phones. And this isn't really like a new thing. Every couple of years we'll hear about like some white hat or gray hat, I guess, some gray hat hacker or group clearing like 1 million routers of a vulnerability by like force updating it. Or in this case, phones with spyware. I think it's cool and it is ethical. And that's my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know. I am split because on the one hand, on the surface, it is a good thing. It's cleaning up devices that are vulnerable. But on the other hand, I think it encourages kind of bad behavior or lax behavior or just I don't know. I think we don't want to rely on vigilantes. It's a vigilante activism, really, isn't it? I mean, it's Batman on the streets.
Yep.
Fighting off the nasty hackers by cleaning up the city of evildoers. Which is kind of cool. You know, we are living in a sci-fi movie, so benevolent hackers is good. But I don't know. I kind of feel like one of the reasons why people don't take security seriously is because it's not enough of a threat, and we should let it become a massive threat so that people actually. Maybe that's the wrong attitude.
You deserve to be infected.
Yeah, I
Peter's
think.
Position.
Well, that type of mentality, Peter, is what is like. These people didn't know any better, and it is not their fault. They did not fail. The system failed them through lack of education in technology. We've talked about this a bunch. The world failed. Like the world leadership politically has failed its people by not pushing technology security as an important thing. And digital privacy as an important thing. And we have talked about that at length, how that is one of the biggest failures of the internet. If you stop one of these people and you say, hey, do you care if your phone is hacked? I mean, yeah, they're going to care, right? Their kids' pictures, they have nudes, they have intimate messages, they have...
I really hate stalkerware. I really hate stalkerware.
I think it's like, especially that it is stalkerware, it's not like they went in and patched everyone's phones. I have to assume that they probably got a hold of the command and control server, and I assume so, and then like send some self delete instructions, or I don't know exactly.
Because you could argue, well, deleting software from someone's phone is as much a violation as installing software on someone's phone, so it's equally as bad. But I'm with John. Like, we gotta like. Yeah. Could it go too far? Vigilante justice? Sure, but we'll talk about it then.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I don't think they actually uninstalled it. The way they described it as they accessed the spyware firm and deleted device information to protect victims from surveillance so that they won't get any new data from the targets.
Sick. Yep.
We just had a giant gust of wind.
Yep.
I think we're getting some thunderstorms rolling in here right now. So
Fun.
if I disappear, that's why.
Okay.
And I'm doing the recording, so I guess the show will just be over. But see how far
Yep.
we
We'll
go.
soldier on without you somehow. Yeah.
AKA we'll record tomorrow.
So one issue I have with the whole article and the people involved is that the spyware is called Web Detective, which really messed up my brain because it's missing a C. It should be Web Detective.
I kept checking to see if they mistyped it or.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I thought, no, that's a typo. They just messed it up.
Oh, that's like typo squatting, but like that's actually their name.
Yeah. I think it's because it's not English, but it's like Portuguese or something like that. So yeah, that's another massive complaint I have against these spyware people. Put a C in your name.
They can't spell.
And the worst part is that stalkerware is legal, right? Like the product is legal. It's what you do as a consumer that makes it illegal. Installing it on your wife that you suspect is cheating, or putting it on your kids' phones without their consent or like knowledge. Or I feel like that's just unethical. It's not illegal to spy on your kids. But like that's the problem I have, I think, the most with spyware and bossware that is right next to it, is that like you don't inform your employees, you don't inform the people you're spying on, you're taking advantage of their ignorance for and in technology, and the result is like generally you will punish them for doing things like watching porn or slacking off at work and going on Reddit for 15 minutes or whatever the scenario is. Spyware is just bossware is just so shit. It's such a shit product. I wish I could snap my fingers and remove it from the world. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I totally agree. And it sucks. It's verging on, yeah, like you say, it's not totally illegal, but it should be. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I'm always all about user awareness and user choice, and neither of those exist in this. Yeah. I think with the child monitoring thing, that's kind of like, I don't know. I'm split on that. Like, I think the kids should be aware of it, but I don't know if the kids should necessarily have a choice, depending on their age. But I just
don't think you should spy on your kids. I think that you should educate your children, and like that's probably better parenting, right? Like you should.
Kids are notoriously untrustworthy. I mean, I was too,
but that's because I was rebelling. Like I have seen the opposite spectrum where the kid trusts you as a parent and you trust the kid, and it works out for them much better than that. Like I assume my kid is doing something bad, right? I'm not a parent. I can't actually speak on this. So
what you should say is just treat them like adults, and then maybe they're like adults.
Just treat them with trust and show them that you're to be trusted, and I think it'll probably work out. But also I've read that like once you lose that, it's very hard to get it back. So what do I know? Again, not a parent.
So in the article, if they, in this case, it seems fairly non-controversial because the hackers blocked stalking spyware, so we all say like, oh yeah, you know, maybe we don't like their means, but we appreciate the end, so we're cool with it. But if it was another app that they disagreed with, like a Signal, and they took away access, then we would say, no, that's terrible. You're blocking me from having something that I want. So it's just a matter of judgment, right? Like I was going to ask if, like, obviously they're different.
I was going to say it's a matter of morality. Moral. It's a case of moral.
Yeah, why? It's ethics. Moral. Yeah,
it's that Signal isn't inherently bad.
Yeah.
Stalkerware is literally inherently bad. You can't spin it anyway. There's just, if you're the CEO of Shit Detective or whatever, you cannot sit down with me and argue your case. Like I just won't agree with whatever you have to say. Point blank, right? You've created a demon of software and it should be removed.
we live in a world where it's very difficult to take black and white stances like that these days, but I think you're right.
Yeah, but on this one, I feel like it's just too easy to take that stance. Like it's just, the pros are like non-existent.
I agree. All right. Good story, guys.